What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Seder. Today we are talking about Unhinged by A.G. Howard. Okay, so all I have to say really about Unhinged is what happened? What happened? Like, all this amazing world building that we got in Splintered, this romance, love triangle, whatever you want to call it, that did not take away from this amazing storyline. Just, where did all that go? Can we have that back? Like, what even is this crap? What even? Basically, if you can't tell, I was not too thrilled with this book, and I just, it makes me so mad because I really didn't like it, but there were these glimpses of this amazing things that we got in Splintered that we might get in the next book, and it makes me want to read it, but then it goes back to this crap and I'm just like, do I want to suffer through more of this to possibly get this like amazingness that I want? I don't know. I gave it a 2.5 because it was so close. It was like, it would just tease you. It'd be like, oh, you want this? Oh, you'll have to wait. You're gonna have to suffer through all of this mess. If you will remember, Splintered leaves off with Alyssa pretty much saving Wonderland. All is right with the world, except, you know, Jeb loses his memory. And I had a feeling that this whole losing your memory thing was gonna come back and bite us in Unhinged, and oh boy, did it. Fast forward a year later, Jeb still doesn't know what's going on, and he has his own life other than Alyssa. This, of course, makes Alyssa super insecure and super just irritating. Like, stop whining. He loves you. He's your perfect boyfriend that you took his memories away so he doesn't remember this whole half of you, and you won't tell him, and yet you are gonna be angry that he has a life other than being your boyfriend. Just, no. This, of course, leaves the door wide open for the second half of the love triangle, aka Morpheus, to swoop in and complicate everything, like most sequels do when they have this crazy romance love triangle. And I just, I hated it, because Morpheus came for a reason, but of course he lies about the reason, which he always does, and it wasn't okay this time. Like, when we finally figured out what was happening, it wasn't okay. I could not forgive all of these lies, and Morpheus was very creepy this time around. Like, all of the, like, things that I kind of found endearing and funny and just part of his character in the first book, this time was just creepy and kind of perverted and weird. It made me really uncomfortable to read, and I just, no, I did not like this version of Morpheus. You do not even get to go to Wonderland in this book. The entire story is spent with Alyssa just not wanting to go to Wonderland, and Morpheus trying to get her to go to Wonderland, and her, like, being angry that Jeb has a life, and then she's just fighting with her mom for no reason, and it just, it could have, like, none of it even needed to happen. Like, honestly, the actual story was very interesting, and the author basically sums it up in, like, a page. So this whole book just really didn't need to happen. It was kind of a transition book just to set up the next one. To me, the whole thing kind of read like an angsty fanfiction, and honestly, I've read better. If you do not want to hear any spoilers, please press mute now until the spoiler warning goes away. Okay, so Morpheus was there because the Red Queen wants to kill him because the Red Queen still wants to be, you know, the Red Queen, which we kind of already knew. But the main reason he even came is because he sees this vision of him, like, being with Alyssa and them, like, having this creepy blonde-haired son. And so he's, like, all up on her, and he's just like, oh, hey, I'll help you save Jeb if you promise to, like, spend a whole 24 hours with me, and I promise I will not be a gentleman. Who would agree to that? That's stupid and creepy. That is as creepy as I was watching you while you sleep. How romantic, right? I just, no. And I mean, the ending basically sets up that we're gonna go to this whole new land called Any Elsewhere, which sounds amazing. Jeb and Morpheus are now trapped there, and her mother is trapped in Wonderland, and she's gonna unlock her dad's memories and figure out everything about Annie Elsewhere. That sounds amazing. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can handle any more of this creepy romance crap just to get to it. So overall, the whole overarching story I'm still really interested in. I love the whole power play between the Red Queens. I love seeing like Wonderland and learning all of the rules, and all this Annie Elsewhere stuff sounds super cool. But the romance this time around was just way over the top, and it was everything in a romance that I do not like. And because of this, I'm just really not eager to continue on with the series. I still might, but I'm gonna really need like a break from this whole romance mess. So because of that, I am now currently listening to Bone Gap, which I had never heard of before, and basically everyone says that the story's okay, but what makes it great is this whole meta commentary about how the face you let people see isn't who you really are, and I'm about a quarter of the way through and I'm totally getting that. It's very interesting. The story itself isn't too great, but I really like the whole story behind the story, so hopefully they'll keep it up because I'm really liking it. Please subscribe to my channel. I talk books every Monday, and if you haven't already, go check out the DCast podcast. They talk everything Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and they asked me to become a contributing blogger to their website, which I could not be more excited about. That is everything I've got for you today, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye!